Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is my second video of my third semester, and today I'm gonna talk about the front office department, both its structure and also the job descriptions. Well, let's get started for the structure. The first is the front office manager. The second is the front office secretary, assistant front office manager, duty manager, front office supervisor, staff front desk agent, staff front office cashier, staff front office telephone operator, leader room controller, staff room controller, concierge manager, bell captain, and also the bellboy. Well, the second one is the job descriptions. The first is front office manager. Front office manager is the highest position in the front office department, and the jobs are the first is training, evaluating, and controlling all of the staffs in front office department, and the second is ensuring the staffs of front office department know the SOP of the hotel, and the third is accepting the VIP guest, and the fourth is making monthly report of guest list, occupancy of hotel, and profit or financial loss in front office department. And the fifth is keeping the discipline of the staffs in front office department to the rules of the hotel. And the sixth is handling guest complaint. And the second is front office secretary. Front office secretary have the jobs are the first is handling the form of administration in front office department, and the second is handling in making the form in buying something in front office department, and the third is assistant front office manager. The jobs are the first is helping the front office manager when the front office manager taking the holiday or vacation. The second one is controlling the daily operational of the front office department. The third is helping the operational of the hotel when it is crowded. And the fourth is handling the guest need. And the fifth is directing the staffs of front office department. And then the next is duty manager. Duty manager is a manager who is always replacing the front office manager and assistant front office manager when they have finished their work. And also the jobs of duty managers are the controlling all of the area of front office department, and also handling the complaint when the front desk agent couldn't cover it. And then is front office supervisor. The jobs are the first is directing the task of operational in handling the guests in front office. The second is handling the guest and handling the guest complaint when the front desk agent couldn't cover it. And the third is making the schedule of the front office staff. And the fourth is directing the staff in accepting the group guest. And then is front desk agent. The jobs are the first is making the registration for the check-in and check-out guests. The second is handling the guests when they need to replace the room, and the fourth is handling the guest complaint. The next is staff front office cashier. The jobs are the first is handling the payment of the guest, and the second is making the report of selling of the room. And the next is staff telephone operator. The jobs are the first is accepting all of the internal and external calling. The second is connecting the telephone to the all of the extension, The third is accepting and distributing the message to the guest. The fourth is giving the information to the guest who is needing the information. The next is team leader room controller. The jobs are controlling the work of staff in room controller. The second is training the staffs in room controller, and the third is completing the administration of room controller. The next is staff room controller. The jobs are, the first is updating the room status for check-in guests, check-out, and replacing the room of the guest. The second is giving the information about rooms which are ready to be sold and empty room, and also out of the order room. And the next is the bell captain. The jobs are, the first is controlling the staffs of bell section, completing bellboy control sheet. The third is giving the bellboy staffs direction in maximize their jobs. And the fourth is evaluating the working of the staffs of bellboy. And the fifth is controlling the bellboy staffs so they work based on the SOP. And the last one is the bellboy. The jobs are handling the guest luggage, escorting the guest to the room, and they need to describe of the hostel facilities in the room to the guest. Well, I think that's all for the front office department, both structure and also the job descriptions. Thank you for watching, and thank you very much.